Hey guys, well it's Sunday today. I was supposed to be working on the DR yesterday, which was Saturday, but it was just a miserable wet day. All in here was all wet and everything, so I thought, oh bugger it. So today she's a bit better, it's all dry, and we'll get stuck into it. So what we're doing is putting on this back rack and the luggage rack, which will sit on, will sit on there. And then also the pannier racks, which will be for the bags. So this stuff didn't come with any instructions, but it looks all really simple, so that's not a problem. These have instructions, but it's really weird because like there's odd bits and pieces, so it's obviously the left goes on differently to the right, or has different spaces or something like that. So I'm hoping that everything's going to fit together. I thought I was going to leave this these grab rack or handles on because they also support the blinkers, but I've realised now that this back rack actually has a spot for relocating the blinkers to. So that means I can get rid of that, which I thought was going to be a real struggle. Having that plus the grab rails. So I'm pretty happy about that. So it's a matter of I'll just remove those off. They'll just hang away, and then it's a matter of getting that and these all to fit on all nicely together. Hopefully I don't have to go down to the local bolt shop and get extra long bolts or something like that. Alright, suppose we better get into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is take off these passenger pegs. I'm not carrying a passenger over, as I've said before. Another guy had said that his mate had dropped his bike, brand new one, and it actually ripped a hole in the subframe, so these won't be going back on. I'll keep them aside, obviously. One out. Love it when it's easy. Alrighty, so off with the left hand side. Look at that. That's a little bit of extra weight off. Just give those a bit of a clean up. Look at that, like brand new. Next job we're going to do is take these blinkers off. How these are going to come off through there. That'll be a trick. Alright, so we're going to take that off there. Oh, that's it. Alright guys, so I ate my first snag. I was taking these off. I can't see that I can remove this part off real easy to then get this wire out of this hole here on the grab rail. So I'm thinking it's most probably going to be easiest to find the end of the wire there, and hopefully it's just a plug that I can unplug and then feed it through here. I just jumped on the net just to have a quick look. I couldn't bloody find anybody that's that had an instruction on how to do it, so I'm slowly stripping the bike away just to get this bit off. Well, that's the grab rails off. But, they're hanging in there by a thread. Damn it. I can't see. There's like that, but I tried to undo that to see if it's correct, but then I have to undo that and unplug. So I don't know. So I'm hoping I'm going the right way and trying to find a plug down this way. So hopefully this now. Out. Somehow. Just like that. Beautiful. Should be able to follow this in. Alright, gotta go further. I'll come back to you when I find it. Okay guys, so I finally found the end of these wires where they have the plug that goes into the loom. Man, I just had to keep taking bits and pieces off. I whinge about it, but I do enjoy doing it. So basically, I've had to take this back guard off, take the battery out, and all the little holder stuff. And then from here, this thing here, they've actually got a bit of extra wiring, maybe obviously for mounting it in different spots, which is a good idea. But there's the plug there, so I'll just unplug that, feed that, and then that can come basically through that. And that'll get that off there. On the other side, ended up having to take this, I think it's called, they call that the rectifier. And you'll see there's the plug there. So basically that wire feed out and come out there. And then I can continue on the rest of it. No, don't do it, don't cut it, don't cut it. When you laugh if this didn't come off this way. Oh, beautiful. One grab rail off. Second grab rail off. Excellent. Alright guys, so now for the tricky bit, because I've got to get that back thing on, but that's got to be on. To get that on and have those fed through, but I need that off, maybe, I don't know, to get those, so I can get those wires through, I think. So here we go. So I wonder if it's smart for me to put this on. I reckon it will be. Alright, first off I'm going to put this luggage rack onto the rear rack, and I'm going to do it the smart way. And I also want to use some of this Loctite on it as well. Alrighty. Okay fellas, bend over. Oh, that's a scary look, isn't it? Okay, I reckon if I feed all these through here, Jesus, alright, like that. Now space has got to go over that, like that. Then this goes over that, like that. Cool. Except for this one here, because it's a little bit, I need to put something underneath there. There you go, that'll do it. And a Loctite. This is high temp stuff, but it doesn't really matter. That should do it. Hopefully I can just screw it. Like that. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the reason why I put these bloody gloves on. That Loctite shit gets everywhere. Hey, presto! Look at that. The next thing I've got to do is stick these blinkers through this. Haha! We're getting there. Alrighty. Okay. Cool. Alright, slowly getting there. So that side, they both are all clipped in, wires are tucked in. I might run a couple of extra zip ties just to tidy that up and make sure they don't hang and get caught on somewhere. Screw this rectifier back on. What do they always say? Positive on first, negative on last. Except when you're taking it off, it's negative off first, positive off last. There you go, Max. You're connected back to the matrix. Like that. Oh, man. Cool. Looks pretty cool. Alright guys, so that is the B&B rear rack and luggage rack installed. I mean, it's not fully installed because I've got to put those pannier racks on. But yeah, put everything, all the stuff that I had to take off, it's all now back on. And we're back to square one. Now, got to put these on. So it comes with instructions, and there's a left procedure and a right procedure. So I'm going to go and read this and get it all nutted out, and then I'll come back and we'll whack it back on. We'll whack it on. When I first started this afternoon, I didn't think it was going to be this bloody hard. It's not overly hard, but it was harder than what I expected it to be.
Alright, well, I've got these pannier racks on. Apparently these racks are made to go with a different back rack, or I don't know. So they do mention that if you do it a different way, that you're going to need different spaces and bits and pieces. Luckily I had some spaces and stuff that I've been able to utilise. I'll show you what I've got. There's just different size bolts and different size spaces.
by their diagrams, this spacer should be on the back and vice versa. But the way I've got it, it works best this way. And I've got another little, there's a little spacer in behind there, the shorter bolt. And then down here, I've managed to get some spacers put in there because they didn't have enough spacers, I don't think. So I haven't clamped it down, but I'll give it a clamp down now and we'll see how it goes. Oh, look at that. Ha! God, I got a good woman. Brought me out some cookies, coffee, and even some cigarettes. Well, there you go, just about got the last of it on. It's been a bit of a type of a setup, but that's because it's not, you know, the products are great. It's just getting the two products to meet together, and just it's a matter of just having the right amount of spaces. And basically, I've used up all the spaces that I've got. Lucky I'd had some spaces come off the boulevard that I've kept. So, and I'm confident with the way that I've done it. She's rock solid. Oh, it nearly took myself out. Oh. Just tighten these buggers up. Yeah, fucking ain't going nowhere. Oh. That's it. Whew. That is rock solid on there. And it'll obviously be once I got the bags on there as well, which I'll start working out how to use those too when I'll show you. Yeah, that'll be a good for when it falls over, because it's going to fall over. I'm riding the bloody thing, so that'll be a good protection for the bike. Alright, on to the bags. Going to be naughty and start her up. I actually haven't heard it since I put the bash plate on, so I haven't heard that bouncing back. Choke on. Yeah, she's definitely cold. Too much bouncing back, but we'll see. Well, there you go, guys. It is all done. The rear rack and luggage rack, the pannier mounts, and the bags, the Wolfman Expedition bags. There's a whole lot of straps going on here, but once you work out how it all works, it's quite a really good little system actually. You know, I'm not going to fully know until I actually get out there and use it for real. You know, just whether it will be a pain in the ass or whatever. From a point of being, you know, they're super strong. You can tell the whole mounting system that holds the bag there, you know, it's bloody top stuff. From the point of it being waterproof, yeah, it's going to be waterproof. I mean, I've got that big bag that you would have seen on some of the other videos that I have. I mean, it's been fantastic, super strong. So no doubt these will be really good. Alright, well, I was going to be putting on the bark busters, but this has just taken me quite a bloody while to get it on. Hopefully I've got, I haven't checked all the footage yet that I've done. Hopefully it kind of like shows putting it all on there. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't do because I was mucking around and bloody tweaking here and tweaking there and trying to work out how best to put it on. So hopefully it's come up pretty good. So I will leave this video here, and the next video will be putting on the bark busters. Alright guys, I'm going in for tea. Keep on riding.